The Sculptor of Strands. In the heart of the bustling city, where the lights never dim and the mirrors are always polished, lived Pax. He was a master of his craft, known across the coast as the celebrity stylist who could turn a simple mane into a crown of glory. Pax moved with a rhythmic grace, his long, silver-gray hair flowing over his shoulders like a silken waterfall. He always wore a sleek black suit, a uniform of discipline and respect for the art he performed daily. Pax's hands were never still. He treated every head of hair like a delicate sculpture, seeing the beauty that others often overlooked. His clients, the famous and the powerful, sat in his chair not just for his skill with a comb, but for the quiet stillness he brought into their chaotic lives. He listened more than he spoke, his eyes reflecting a depth of peace that seemed out of place in such a frantic industry. But the beauty industry was not always beautiful. In the shadows of the velvet curtains and behind the glow of the vanity bulbs, envy festered. A rival stylist named Sterling, known for his sharp tongue and sharper ambitions, watched Pax's success with a bitter heart. Sterling gathered a small circle of followers, whispering venomous lies about Pax's methods and mocking his dignified demeanor. The whispers soon grew into a roar. Mean-spirited articles appeared on digital tabloids, and cruel comments flooded social media. They called Pax outdated and mocked his faith, claiming his calm was nothing more than a mask for lack of passion. Pax saw the screens, felt the cold shoulders at the gala events, and heard the snickering when he entered a room. The weight of the world's noise began to press against his chest. When the noise became too loud to bear, Pax did not strike back. Instead, he retreated to a small, hidden corner of the city, a quiet chapel where the air smelled of beeswax and old wood. There he knelt and closed his eyes. He didn't ask for the bullying to stop. He asked for the strength to keep his heart soft and his hands steady. His faith was the anchor that kept him from drifting into the sea of bitterness. The annual Golden Shears Gala arrived, the most prestigious night of the year. Sterling was there, basking in the attention of the press. When he saw Pax arrive, he couldn't help himself. In front of a huddle of reporters, Sterling made a loud, derogatory comment about Pax's antique style and his silent sermons. The crowd went quiet, waiting for the explosion, for the drama that fueled their headlines. Pax stopped and turned. He looked at Sterling, not with anger, but with a profound sense of pity. He didn't defend himself or trade insults. He simply adjusted his glasses, offered a small, polite nod, and continued walking toward the backstage area. His silence was not a sign of weakness. It was a shield of integrity that Sterling's words could not pierce. Backstage, Pax was tasked with styling Alara, a nervous young actress making her debut. She was trembling, overwhelmed by the flashing lights and the pressure to be perfect. Pax placed a gentle hand on her shoulder. "Focus on the breath," he whispered. "The beauty is already there. I am just here to help the world see it." As he worked, his movements were a prayer in motion. When Alara stepped onto the stage, the room went silent for a different reason. She didn't look like a manufactured star. She looked like a masterpiece of elegance and light. The gossip and the insults of the evening faded into the background, rendered irrelevant by the sheer excellence of Pax's work. From the wings, Pax watched her, a small smile playing on his lips. He knew that truth always outlasts a lie. As the night ended, Pax walked home through the cool city air. The world was still full of noise, and Sterling was likely already planning his next jab. But Pax's step was light. He realized that his strength didn't come from the industry's approval, but from the quiet space within him where his faith lived. He remained B-Rad, the man who knew that true style was simply being exactly who you were meant to be.